This is tutorial number 106, and it covers how to use the Rotate Sketch feature within SOLIDWORKS. Now to start off, let's open up a new part. So let's click File, click New, click Part, click OK. So we're going to be covering how to use the Rotate Sketch feature, and what that's really going to do is if we have a sketch that we've made and it's a unique sketch, it's kind of hard to duplicate, we're able to rotate that sketch using constraints and stuff, rather than using a constraint such as smart dimension, so dimensioning each component and kind of rotating it around, or if we had to redraw it and try to guess where it would be. Using the rotate sketch is a much more easier and more precise approach to doing this. So let's click Sketch, click the front plane, and then just sketch out a unique profile. And then click OK. So now you have your sketch, and let's say that we want to rotate the whole sketch. So what we're going to have to do is click Tools, click Sketch Tools, click Rotate, and then in the box here you can see each one that's highlighted. So if we want to rotate the whole sketch, we need to highlight each component. So click each line, and now we have the whole sketch highlighted. Now you have to select the center of rotation. So let's say that we want to rotate it around this point here. So click it there, and now you have a box at the bottom that shows the degrees of rotation. So if you just start doing it, you're going to see that it's going to be rotating around that point. The light blue is the original, and the green is where your sketch is going to be going. So keep going all the way around. Let's say we want it to be 90. Click OK, and now the whole sketch is rotated around 90 degrees. Now let's change what's selected. So let's say that we just want to rotate the arc. So we just have the arc selected. We need to click center of rotation. So you can either select any point. So we can select, say in this case, say we just want to rotate it around like this. You would select this point here, rotate it, and it's just going to be rotating around its center point. So we can go, say, 180 degrees, and then it's going to be touching the end point there. A little bit more than 180. Just keep going. So you can see what the center of rotation does. Now say we change the center of rotation, say we make it here, you're going to be getting a different spin on it. So instead, you're going to be rotating around that point, so it's going to be reacting exactly related to where your point's going to be. So if you keep changing up the point, 100 degrees here is going to look a lot different than 100 degrees here. So depending on the center, the rotation point that you choose for the sketch, it's going to be representative of that. So say this is what we want to rotate, click OK, and now we've rotated that one sketch. Now let's get rid of the arc, and let's choose this one here, and let's say it's that point there, and we just want to rotate that, bring it in, click OK, and now we've just brought that little point in there. And let's rotate this guy here too. So uncheck the arc, click this line, make this the center of rotation, and just rotate him around. Make him there, click OK, and now we've manipulated the sketch to whichever way we wanted. Now this is just an example of how you do it, but another way, or like where you would probably use something like this, is if you're sketching again from like a surface or something, or from some existing sketches and geometries, and you're making a new one, and say you just want to rotate the whole thing around. It's a lot easier to just use this and rotate around than using, say, smart dimension or redoing the whole sketch completely. And this concludes our tutorial on how to use the Rotate Sketch feature within SOLIDWORKS.